At just 24, she had already made a name for herself in the night scene, beautiful, fearless, and seductive. Men chased her like flies to honey, and she enjoyed the power it gave her. She wasn't born that way. Life forced her hand. Favor had grown up in the slums of Abuja. Her father died when she was 8, and her mother, a food vendor, struggled to feed 5 children. After dropping out of school in SS2, Favor ran away with a man who promised her heaven but delivered her. He used her for money and left her stranded in Port Harcourt. With no family, no money, and no one to turn to, Favor turned to the only thing that gave her quick cash, selling her body. Years passed. One rainy night, Favor stood at her usual spot in Northcourt, waiting for a client. A sleek black SUV pulled up, and a rich-looking man waved her in. She smiled, climbed in, and they drove off. Everything seemed normal until the man locked the doors and took a sharp turn off the main road. Favor's heart dropped. "Where are we going?" she asked, her voice shaky. He said nothing. Soon they arrived at a secluded, bushy area. The man pulled out a syringe from the glove compartment and lunged at her. Favor screamed and struggled, but he was stronger. He stabbed the needle into her neck, and darkness swallowed her. When she woke up, she was in an abandoned building. Barely clothed, with bruises all over her body. She had been beaten, violated, and left for dead. She tried to stand, but pain shot through her legs. She cried out, not just from the pain, but from the shame, the fear, and the realization that this could have been her end. That night, lying on the cold, dirty floor, Favor made a promise to God: "If you save me from this, if I survive, I will never go back to this life. I will serve you. I will give you all of me." And somehow, someone heard her cries. An old woman from a nearby village, looking for firewood, found her and called for help. Favor was taken to a hospital and treated. She never returned to the street. Instead, she started attending a small church in town. At first, she sat at the back, ashamed of who she used to be. But every sermon felt like God was speaking directly to her about mercy, forgiveness, and transformation. 3 years later, Favor became an evangelist. Today, as Fire Madam, but as Pastor Favor, founder of the Redeemed Daughters Ministry, a church and outreach for young girls caught in prostitution. She travels around the country, sharing her testimony, saving lives, and proving that no matter how dirty your past is, God's grace can still write you a beautiful future.